Hello there, everyone, and how are you guys today? Well, we would just like to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Now,
Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you? I hope everything with you is grand. By the way, I just got finished doing a live. Please go check it out. We're talking about the Diddy files, and we're talking about Meg Thee Stallion and moving up and skin getting a little lighter. We talked about the interview with
Pierce Morgan,
Piers Morgan and
Jaguar.
Jaguar, right, which is riveting, very interesting. And also, it was another guy that came on after.
Yes, the owner of Vlad TV.
Glad TV, and he was good, and he didn't agree with what Jaguar Wright said. But he had points. They all had points. I'm open, and this is the talk. So Piers Morgan from all the way across the seas in England is dealing with this.
Yes.
It is a hot topic, and the world is watching. So with that being said, I also heard earlier today that, as a matter of fact, I think I woke up to it, and I heard someone, a commentator, say that Ashton Kutcher and Mina Kunis, she left him because he was a part of the, I'm going to call it, I call it the Diddy files, but in this case, I'm calling it the Diddy experience.
Okay.
That's what I should call it, the Diddy files, the Diddy experience.
Okay.
Because everybody is having some kind of experience,
okay,
right?
Yeah,
so we're going to be calling it the Diddy experience.
I like
now that. We are in the Diddy experience. And so this is the people who have experienced life with Diddy. And I know back in the 90s, Ashton Kutcher was the man. He used to have these shows on that he would make things fake and make them believe that it was really happening and catch them on real camera. And so Ashton Kutcher was it. And plus, he's a very good actor. But I don't know. He was married to Demi Moore. But, I mean, he went to, what's her name? Kalina Kunis. What's her name? Kina Kunis.
Melina. Oh, my God.
You know his wife.
Nina Kunis.
Kunis. Anyway, she's an actress, I think she's Italian, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, he's married to her, and apparently she left him due to these circumstances. Well, that's sad. So let's just go in and let's see what's going on. He's got to be, what kind of condition he's in at this point. What kind of condition is Ashton Kutcher in after this? If it's true or not, I don't know. It's greater things than this is coming out.
Yeah, honestly.
Greater things. This shook me. And they said, if you shook us by this, girl, wait. Hold yourself.
Question.
Yes.
Is this the same Ashton Kutcher that was in or a part of Scientology?
Yes.
And he's into a lot of things.
Pull him up. He's the one that was helping him, and his wife was going through and trying to help out this actor or someone that they was really getting banged up about. Him and his wife was going and defending this person where,
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that? That's them. This is the couple. And now this. So Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher and his wife.
Yes, he's worried.
Is he worried? It says that?
Yep.
No way.
Ashton Kutcher terrified Diddy could make up false allegations.
Who's saying this?
That this is quoted from the Daily Mail.
Right, okay.
Here
did they say his wife left him?
Yes, they did say that.
They didn't?
They did. And then another article, this was from the Irish Star.
See?
Ashton Kutcher betrayal fears as he worries rapper may use him to get out of jail.
What did you do that he can hold you over a barrel like that? Here we go. This is Ashton Kutcher. He's like emotional. It's like he's thinking and behaving like a kid. This is so new for him. He didn't expect this. No one expected this was going to happen. No one. No one. But you know what? The devil was crying for his due. The devil was saying, look, I am out. I want payday. Why? I think the diddler got too cocky.
Mm-hmm.
Or the feds was closing in and they want to take somebody down, and I think they want Diddy, most definitely. But I think that this stuff is going all the way back with R. Kelly. I think it even go back. I think they've been really trying to knock down this kingdom for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're finally doing it. With white people and black, it's both are getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
yes. No, they are not separated, but it does say that
she left them.
No, it just says that their marriage could be in trouble.
Well, she left them. That let me know
she's concerned about.
Wouldn't you be?
Yes.
When you be wondering what were you into before you met me?
Yep. It says
you was hanging at those because now see people, we're looking at 30 years ago. There was a different time in America. Okay? I'm not saying these things were right. I'm just saying these things were normal. Before Diddy was, they were happening. Sam Cooke, I mean, he's before my time, but Sam Cooke was emmed. They were, this is Black Hollywood, people. It was just Jay-Z, who came and put a spiritual title, the Illuminati, Aleister Crowley, because he got up in their places in those high echelons and saw some things, and it made him turn spiritual, and it made Beyonce go back to her roots, her Creole roots.
It sure did.
Okay, because Creole roots is voodoo. Voodoo. That's Creole roots. Okay? So she's going back, but that's Ifa. And it's kind of like the same, but it's the same, but they want to say it's different because they have their own gods and their own gods that they worship for different things. It's not that complicated because I was studying it before a while. So it's not that complicated, but they got the gods and the gods of the water, the gods of, earth, land, you got tricksters, you got it all in this space. So I understand how they could get into it. And like I said, when people go up high up in this money elevation, what is it that make people want to change their color, make people want to change their religion, make people want to change who they are? Yes. What's up there? What's in that golden box that once you look at it, you come out like, you go up like this, and you come out like, what? What?
I really do.
What is it? Do you want to know? I want to know, but I don't want to experience it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to experience it.
I want to know, but I don't want to experience. So anyway, here's Ashton Kutcher here as a kid, very nervous, delusional. In other words, he's got these thoughts in his head. He's not thinking straight. Emotional. His thoughts are running away with him. He's paranoid as a child, but he's trying to hold it together. This is like, when I say a child, I'm not saying he's a child. Sometimes when we haven't experienced something for the first time, you're a child when you're dealing with it because you don't know what to expect. And sometimes when you're under a lot of pressure, imaginations, things that are not realistic, they fly through your head. This is what's going on with him right now. Am I right, baby? To the right of me, here's another child. Here's another child. Let me go on the other. And if another child show up, I'm done. Strength. So what I see another child, but I see this is his heart. And I see that they were what I'm getting. Thank you. I get that they were partners in crime. That they were close. They shared things. This has really rattled their marriage. because it's rattling him. He know what he did. He know what he's been into. He know what they did. He know. He know. What that is, I don't know. And at this point, I don't want to know. So I have no conclusion whether it's good or whether it's bad because I don't want to know. So how I'm doing it is I see that she's his heart and she is like the wind between the wind, what is it? You are the wind beneath my wings. It's the wind beneath my wings.
No, that makes sense.
She's the wind beneath his wings here. So when she's nervous, this got him way nervous because his marriage is wobbling. And it said she left him, and she probably did. Maybe not divorce him, but just trying to get far away because that's what people do when they become frightened. Right? On top of his head, he got a lot of energy here. He's got thoughts racing up and crazy thoughts. Crazy. He's not thinking rational. Why? This is a cup, so it's emotional. So this is a man feeling like a kid, feeling frightened, feeling trapped, like a child. Like a child. Can you imagine? You got caught with your hand in the cookie jar when your mom told you, don't go and mess with the cookies. You done got a chair, climbed up, got the cookies in the cookie jar, and she catches you red-handed. Red-handed. And she says to you, and you know you're going to get them fingers tapped because she told you not to. So you caught, and that's how he is, like that. Knowing he's going to get a tap. He's saying, am I going to get a tap on the wrist or am I going to get a punch in the face? He's nervous. Is this going to blow up in my face? He's paranoid. Is Diddy going to tell? Is the Diddy going to betray me? Is he going to add stuff just to save his own hide? What did you do to think like that? That wasn't even on my mind until Baby Crone. She changed the directory of your reading because, well, it would have came out because I see this sword swing up, about dashing, ready to fight. You on guard, you're nervous, you got all this energy, you got wild thoughts up in your head. Your wife is standing back. She ain't even looking at you right now. The sight of you is making her nauseous. And you're sitting there with these delusions saying, woe is me. Woe is me, a lawyer. So here is you with strength. Draw on that. Don't lose it. Don't lose it, Ashton. Don't. Hold on. Get a lawyer. Because I don't know what you did for those thoughts to be flying through your head like that. Here, that's right. Hold on. Get a lawyer, which I see that you are. Get a lawyer. Embrace yourself. Because if they're bringing you out, you just have to know how many other people. What about Will Smith? Jada. They were there. What about the Kardashians?
Oh, yeah.
Jay-Z and Beyonce. How many ministers, big elite, were there? They got pictures. All they have to do is flash a picture and say your name. And the commentary and the news reporters will do the rest. So right now, what I see with Ashton, I really do see that he is really stressed. All I see is swords. Right now, he's in his head. He needs strength, inner strength. He's got to pull on his inner strength. He knows right now he's got to gain himself together because apparently he was a type of person that could steady, that can hold it together, but he's unraveling because he's afraid. But he won't ever get to see this video. But if there's anything that I could say to him, it would just be chill and wait. You're not the only one. They are great names, and you are among them. I don't know because you have been out of the limelight. This is sad. But it's sad that so many people are getting caught up in this because you've been to a Diddy party. All I can say is, I'm glad I'm not famous at this point, and I'm glad I never went to his party because I would have been all caught up in it. I don't know. I probably would have just been one of those people that came to his party, and then they probably would have, when it was getting heated, they probably would have escorted me out, or maybe somebody would have probably tried to hit up on me or something. I don't know. So, what's your question?
Yes, my question is: does Ashton Kutcher regret getting involved with Diddy?
Ooh. Now I can tell you what I see. Here I see someone with money, with abundance. Maybe he got into them with business deals. Maybe they were talking business. That's what people do. Men, they talk about business. They talk about what they do. So it seems like business deals, maybe. He was young. This is years ago, probably. And this could have been like 10 years ago or something, or 8, I don't know. But maybe some kind of business deals. I also see here that during the time, he probably was fast and eager and just wanting to be a part of, because he was wild at one point. So he probably was wild, wanting to be a part of, wanting to be a part of the fray, wanting to be a part of that life, because Diddy was the man at one point. And unfortunately, that's the truth. The Diddler was Diddy. He was puffy. He was what was it? They called him Puffy Combs at one point. They called him P Diddy. P Diddy. Right? They called him Diddy. They called him what else? He done had so many names.
He has.
Now he's Brother Love. Brother Lost.
Yeah, that's what he is now.
Brother Hopeless. So when people were caught up, you got to understand where they were at that time in their lives, A, and B, this stuff was going on. So these are people that's in the know or going to these parties, just like it was back in the day. I was young then, but going to Club 54 in New York, I used to want to go. I was a little girl, but I was a teenager. I couldn't go, and I didn't live in New York. But you heard the stories. So I'm saying here they're at an age and they famous and they can go to these parties. They went to these parties to be a part of, where the movers and shakers was. Diddy was known for parties. No, parties, okay? And he was known, apparently, for his parties to last for days. Now, my mom would give a party, and it could last until the next afternoon, because you could still be in the middle of the day downstairs in the basement dancing but it would last to the next afternoon, where people eating breakfast and family members. So, yeah, I could see it. I mean, I don't know how a party can last for 24 hours.
That is true.
But I could see a party lasting for 12. I could see a party lasting for 15 hours. That's a long time. But I could see that. But 48 hours? 72? That's a part. Do they have chefs come in and cook? Do they have vegetables? Do they have vendors? What?
For
2 days or 24 hours? That's 3 meals and a snack. That's wild when you think about it. And then they taking drugs.
You got to think about.
And they drinking. Go ahead.
I said all the different entertainment, like what are you going to be doing for 48 hours or even 24 hours where nobody's not going to get bored after a while?
Music, dancing, singing, eating, sexing. I can't imagine partying like that. I never even seen, like I said, my mom party can last 12 hours. That party can say, let's say they started a party at 9 o'clock that night. And let's say the people dwindle in, but everybody gonna be at that party by 11:30, okay? So by that time, the party probably lingered till about 11 o'clock the next day. People filter out.
Yeah.
People get drunk and go to sleep, and You come down as a little kid and you see the remnants and the food and everybody is filtering their way out. I've seen that at 10 and 11 o'clock in the morning, maybe 12. My two uncles could have been still there laughing and they still partying, but it's not partying. It's the elite circle. Everybody done gone by that. I've seen that, but I haven't seen it for 24 hours. I've never seen that. I've seen it for, they there in the middle of dinner, they there till about 12, 1, and leave. But they like family members. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
So I don't know what to make out of this. All I know is that he's nervous. There's a lot of thoughts going through his head at this moment. He's frightened. He's frightened. And this must be the whisper of Hollywood. I can only imagine. And I do feel bad for so many who's caught up in this. And they were just young and just out to have fun or just flexing money, new money out there, just not knowing. And now 5, 10, 15, 20 or more years later, this stuff comes and bite you in the buttocks. This gotta be horrendous. And my heart goes out to everyone that they find guilty or and even mention, because right now, as a wonderful thing as his parties was said to be, and I believe them, it is so sad that now no one wants to be associated with even attending a party. That's crazy.
Yes.
I don't even want nobody to know. It's like Diddy party.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you get. Diddy party. Diddy party. Diddy?
Diddy who?
Diddy who? Shoot, I'm 80-something years old. I can't remember. Who Diddy? Who you talking about? Diddy what? You talking about Diddy. No, I'm sorry. I don't know no Diddies. I can't recollect no Diddies right now. I mean, this is what you're going through.
That's what we're going through.
So basically, maybe a big possibility his safest place could be where he's at. Maybe not where he's at, but where he's at.
Right.
So with that being said, all I know, Ashton Kutcher is frightened. There's a lot of swords letting me know he's up in his head, letting me know things are not stable and not settled. There is sword, there is a 2 of wands where he's holding. So he's just perplexed in between. He doesn't know what to do, but he's definitely getting himself together to ready to fight or whatever. And he needs strength and his inner strength to keep him calm. And I hope that his wife don't leave him, but I could see her leaving and not wanting to be tangled up. I could see the same thing about Ben Affleck. I could see the same thing about Lady Crone and Baby Crone.
Yes.
I find that out about you, I'm out. I don't want no parts. But if you my husband, I don't think I could just leave you like that. No. But if we make it to court and it look bad, I will leave.
Yes, especially if we have kids involved.
So the outcome of it, right? I don't know if they have kids. I don't think they have kids. But the outcome, here's another page. He's just being meticulous. He like things the way he like it. He's meticulous. He like things the way he's like it, and he's thinking and he's trying to keep his energy under control. He's trying to stay calm, even though he feel like a child, like all those feelings. He never experienced this. He's regretting. He's going through a whole lot of emotions. But right now, his kingdom is upside down. It's upside down. His kingdom is upside down. His financial kingdom, his world is upside down. And last, he has a lot of pentacles. So I don't even know if they're having financial difficulties. I don't know, because I see a lot of pentacles. And for whatever it is, his kingdom is turned upside down. So this man is not, he's not feeling secure. But he is definitely putting his money on his career. In other words, he's making sure that he's going to be able, if he go to court, he's going to make sure he have lawyers, because I definitely see here lawyered up, and his kingdom is upside down for now. He will get a grip. He just have to hold on to his inner strength. Remember, taper the fire. Don't let the fire get too big, and hold on. That's what he got to do, and he'll be okay. Whatever happens will happen. But right now, Justin's got to get his mind together, because he's all over the place. And he's fighting. Who I said Justin? Sorry, Justin. Ashton, Kutcher, you have to get your mind together. It's all over the place, because you need your peace and you want your happiness back. And that has been upside down and uprooted from you. Calm it down. Bring it down. Reassure your wife. Let her know straight up what you did, what you didn't do. Come clean with it and make your peace with it. And that's my reading.
Yes, they do have 2 kids, 7 and 10.
I didn't even know they had kids. She literally had babies.
I'll see if she had the babies.
Wow. That's what I know. 2 kids. Wow. Didn't know that. I just read on them as they come up in the news. That's what I do. But anyway, this is Ashton Kutcher, and apparently his wife has left him. Maybe she haven't. Maybe she left him for a little while to get herself together. Maybe she haven't left, but maybe she just left and stayed with a friend, because she probably just can't stand the sight of him. She had him biologically. Yeah. Wow. Well, this is what it says. And the condition of his wife, she's in great distress. Great distress. And because of this has disrupted their home. Yeah. His kingdom is upside down.
I did read an article that said that.
Stress. You see it? Cards don't lie. Well, that's my reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading on Ashton Kutcher. I wish him the best. Prayers going up for him. However, if he done anything shady, sneaky, or wrong, let him too catch the wrath.
Yes.
If he did nothing and he just a 10 and he just happened to be, he did a little sexual act, but not with kids. He just did a little sexual, little freaky deek or something, and that, fine. But if he's done anything that have a charge, let him be damned too. Yes. Let him go down with the damns. So all of them that has done this, be them damned. That's what I say. And my heart goes out to you all. But I hope, Ashton, that you didn't do anything that bad, because you're one of those names that they wheeling out first. Like T.D. Jakes, what did he do? They wheeling them out. So these are big names to me. So we'll see. And we're waiting, and we're looking, and they rolling the names out, and Jaguar was rolling names out. So we'll see, and maybe I'll do one on, you know what, I think I should do one on Clyde Davis. I'll do a reading on Clyde Davis, a depth reading. This wasn't an in-depth reading, but this was a quick reading on Ashton Kutcher. And definitely, again, his home life is upside down. His wife is stressed, and he himself is stressed, is very emotional in their house. And because he hasn't gone through this, it's like a kid dealing with an emotion that you never had to deal with. And so he's frightened and he's nervous. And his thoughts, he seems like I'm tapping in. Here we go. He seems like he's high-strung anyway and very nervous. He seems like he have a lot of nervous energy, and it's played on him, even to a point where it could even be considered like overactive. It's overactive obsessiveness. And I think that he has to find some way to channel that energy, because it's coming out negative. So with that being said, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And what I have to say, sunflowers.